walking towards me, so I like would like take like put out my hand to like grab him and like see what was going on, and instead he like put his hands on me and like shoved me into the wall so I get the fuck out of the way.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, that's not okay to begin with. Like, you don't put your hands on me when you're angry. And it was like in front of like his mom and his entire family. And then like I was like, okay, whatever. And then like 5 minutes later, someone comes running up to me and is like, Chris just left. And I was like, and I like don't know anyone at this wedding except for like Chris's brothers and his sister and his like, mom. And like, so I like trying to go outside and find them. And he's like leaving me and his daughter at this wedding with nowhere, like no way to get home or anything. And I like had no idea where to even go because I don't know where his like address, like his dad's address is. And like when I like found him, I like just freaked out on him. I was like, this is not okay what you're doing, like blah blah blah. And then like I finally like found his mom and I told his like mom what was going on, and Chris like came back inside, and then like his mom was like, why don't you like try talking to him again, like blah blah. I'll take the girls with you guys have privacy. And I was like, okay. So I just kind of sat there, and I like didn't know what to like say or anything. And then like his mom came back, and his mom just goes off on Chris, like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, you do not ever like hit it, like shove a girl like that or put your hands up to a girl like that. And then Chris just got pissed and was like, fuck you all to me, his mom and his daughter, and like just leaves. And then his like daughter like comes up to me and is like, I'm scared. Like, I'm really scared of Dad right now. And she's like 7 years old. And I felt so bad because Chris just left again. And so I found Chris's sister, and so we all left. And this is like midnight. Like, this is midnight, like 12:30 in the morning. And then he finally gets back to his house, or his dad's house. And we were just like, we're all just gonna go to bed, like blah blah. Well then I guess like a half hour later, Chris and his brother, who's also super drunk, and his girlfriend come back. And apparently I was sleeping in his brother's room. And so they come in, like wake me up and start cussing me out. And it's like 1 in the morning, and like Chris is like in my face, like red in the face, like cussing me out. And I was like, fuck is this? And I was like, I'm done. And then he kicked me out of his house. And I had like nowhere to go. And like his sister woke up, and he's like, and like she like grabbed me over to like where they were at, like in a different room, and so I slept there. And then like a huge like fight broke out because like his sister like wouldn't let Chris come near me after that. And then all of a sudden Chris and his brother like got into like a fist fight because Chris was like trying to get to me to talk to me because he's so drunk. And like then like that all like went down. And then like this morning Chris woke me up at like 8 and he's like trying to talk to me. And I was like, no, fuck this, like I'm done, like I'm done with you, like you do not put your hands up to me, you do not yell at me the way you did. It's not the first time he's ever like yelled at me like that, like in the face, like right in the face, like cussing me out, like about to hit me. And then like I left, and then like now his brother's like coming at me because Chris kept calling me and texting me, and then he wants me back, and I like texted his brother because they're together, and I was like, hey, can you please just talk to Chris? And like just try to like calm him down and like tell him like just be respectful and not try to convince me to get back with him. And instead his brother's like, fuck you, fuck your shit, you need to grow up. And it's just like coming at me, and it's so unnecessary.
Now, I understand. No, what you want to do, you really just want to. You want to just turn your phone off because he's gonna keep. The only way he can really get to you is if you let him get to you, and that's all a mind game in regards of staying in contact with him. If that situation is something that you really want to walk away from a person for, do it, but you got to do it with some confidence. And obviously, you're going to be emotional. You're going to go through a lot of pain. You're going to go through a lot of adversity. But I can't ever say stay with someone that's put your hands on you or that has a violent temper when they're drunk or any situation that has.
Yeah, I mean, well, that's not right, which is why I walked away. But it's like this is so unnecessary, and it's like really like hurting me, and like. I even texted Chris. I was like, "Tell your brother to stop." But it's like.
And again, that's just some, I don't know, that's just some stupid family issue that they trying to bring upon. But sweetheart, you are a cool person. You're attractive. You have a lot of things going for you. So you don't really have to stay in that relationship. Again, you just turned 21 as of June 1st. So that's a really, and you guys just came back from Vegas too. So it's only June 8th now. So yeah, for him to even put his hands on you, that's a dumb thing. But it would go both ways. If you felt if you felt bad that he put his hands on you and you went back to him, even though he did that. So it's, you want to just get away from him, let him cool down, and let yourself cool down too, and adjust the situation to see if he's still a person that you want in your life.
He's not. Like, even when his family's like, Ashley, you need to break up with him. Like, do not be with someone who's going to do that to you. Like, his family didn't want me with him because he did that. I mean, I didn't tell him that because I would piss him off, but it's like, I had 3 people come up and say that to me.
Yeah. So that should be enough. If the family members are telling you to stay away from them, I would take their advice. And you contacted me, so, and I knew something was bad because yeah, I know Ashley. So that's sad to say that happened. That's happening to you. But I want the best for you. So you should really just do you. You're Ashley Kegler. I mean, I can go on and on days about who Ashley Kegler is, but you just have to find your happiness, and I wouldn't say it find it in a person. I would just say find your happiness within yourself, because you just turned 21, and you have a lot more going for yourself now that you're 21. I was just Calvin, and Calvin's cousins just came up last night just to celebrate coming up and spending time with me that I'm now 21 for my birthday. So get out there in the world and get away from the people who are trying to ruin the world for you.
Yeah.
Because I know how happy he made you, but I mean, as happy as anyone can make you, they can make you a lot sadder.
Mm-hmm.
So, now what do you want to do and how are you going to go about it?
I don't know. I was like, I can't just keep my phone off all day and night. Like, I have to get a hold of people.
Well,
but it's like they won't stop calling me and like stop texting me. And it's like I keep rejecting their calls. I'm making it obvious I don't want to talk to anyone.
Well, I believe you have an iPhone. So on the iPhone, there's actually a setting, a do not disturb setting, and you can turn that on for per person, or you can even download a blocking app, an app that blocks an incoming call for a number. So if you really want him to stop and get away from him and let him stop talking to you, I can send you a link for an iPhone. You can download the app and you can get a block. You can block him from his text messages and his calls. Because I just had this conversation with my roommate a couple months ago. She actually had to put a restraining order against her ex-boyfriend who we lived with. So that was a little bit different. But I do know what you're going through, and I'm still helping my friends talk their ways out into being happy within themselves.
I don't want to even do. Like, I have his shit and he has like my shit, and I have no idea how to even like get that back.
Yeah, you guys can come to an agreement in regards of exchanging. I was very bitter back in the day when I was going through a breakup, and I had Samara's stuff, and she had my stuff, and I had to go about getting my clothes back in a different way. Same thing with Rachel. I didn't have my clothes and all my stuff from Rachel, and I had to get another friend from Iowa to even drive my clothes up, because that's how much that didn't work out. So I do understand when you got to get your material back, and that will happen. Just give it time, and he'll only give it to you when he's mature enough to let it go, because there's an emotional attachment towards anything that is yours in his house. So, and he won't give that back willingly unless he wants to. So he can either give it back broken, burnt up, on fire, or he can calm down and give it back to you when he's very like comfortable, and understands the situation that he messed up, he lost a great person, and now he has to move on.
No, he won't. He's like, I'm gonna send you flowers until you get back together with me. Like, he's like he won't let it go.
I know.
What to do.
I know what you want to do. You just want to be you. Honestly, just know that you made the right decision for yourself and don't go back because um, I know plenty of people who would treat you the way you want to be treated. And I know plenty of people who can do so, and they wouldn't have a fault because those who have faults are those who created them. So, and that fault he had was obviously putting his hands on you, yelling at you, and having verbal abuse towards you, and having his brother even jump in on the conversation too. So, don't be sad. Be sad that it happened. Be happy that you now know a side of him that you don't want to know. Because I do recall having a conversation with you a couple months ago. You wanted to get married to this guy, so that's that. Obviously, things change over time. So one moment, last time I had kind of conversation with you was obviously when you said you wanted to get married, and that was when I didn't have a car. I think that was around February. So I came and visited you and stayed with you for a little bit. Then yeah, a couple months later. It's like 4 months later, and it's June now, so I'm happy to see that things have changed, not in a bad way, but just in a more of a realistic way.
Yeah.
Oh, how old is he again? He's like 26, 27?
Huh?
How old is he again? Like 26 or 27?
Yeah, I just turned 27.
Yeah. You're 21, you have a lot more for yourself, and he can easily go to another college and grab a girl who's just as attractive and 21 and as young as you as well. So get with someone that fits you and that wants to treat you right rather than do anything negative towards you as a person. That's the only advice I can give you because I'm giving the same advice that I give to all my friends who are coming to me for the same question. Obviously, guys are stupid and they do dumb things, and a lot of people shouldn't drink. I personally, I'm a different person when I'm drinking. I definitely am not a any person of violence, so I can't ever say that drinking can ever bring the violence out of me. That's just I drink too much to be anything negative towards violence. No,
Yeah.
so you gotta be happy with her. That's all I can tell yourself because you're obviously you're right now. You're very upset. You're sad. You don't know what to do. But each day is gonna get better, and you're gonna get happier each day. And you're gonna realize um, he was a person that was a part of your life, but there was always a time when he wasn't a part. So you're gonna realize that life was obviously going in your favor when you're doing things for yourself rather than doing things for another person.
Yeah. That's true. And it's like I don't care, but it's like the fact that like him and his brother both just coming at me. Like
I know.
that's so immature. They're like over 10 years older than me.
That's what I'm saying. That's why you're handling the situation more of a mature manner, which you should give yourself a pat on the back for doing so. But yeah, it's a stupid situation that obviously happened out of the blue, but those situations don't happen out of the blue for a reason. I mean, all things happen for a reason. I want to say for a little factual, and you just gotta look. You gotta look on the bright side that obviously you guys are going through a breakup. You guys just broke up, but there will be a time. Obviously, you're happy. You've been through a worse breakup. I can tell you that for a fact. I was there for that breakup, and you can always compare yourself to that breakup compared to this one. What really mattered? Getting over the person that hurt you.
Wait, what did you say?
I said you've been through worse breakups, and I know that for a fact because I was there when those times were around. But what you realize, what you can compare to this breakup to your previous breakup with Baltimore, the whole ambition was to get over a person that hurt you. So you should,
Yeah.
rather than dwell over a person that's not a part of your life anymore. The point of putting your mind on paper and getting over a person that hurt you and coming to a resolution towards being happy for yourself rather than being happy with someone.